we're back.
Way to suck at life.
I had to download a bunch of stuff for Dish. So, you know, it fits with everyone. Okay, so you guys are passing through the main road here, and again, the branches and vines turn into rope bridges. The trees themselves seem to become domiciles. You see like windows, kind of what is depicted here in the picture. You guys are stopped again by another contingent of elves. Again, the elf in the lead. Lost my music. There we go. Okay, the elf in the lead looks to Marikoth, says, you know, welcome back, Marikoth. The keeper is waiting for you in the Hall of the Forest.
Wonderful. Thank you for that information.
He bows once again and waves you on. You guys are led. Well, you're not led. I'm sorry. You guys are driving the cart as Marikoth leads you down the main road, turns to the side, and you come towards a large tree. The base of it seems to be at least 100 feet around. I mean, this thing is gigantic. You can see that there is a opening, but the opening itself is not carved. It seems to be almost natural. You can see that it's almost as if the tree was formed into some sort of building structure. You see different levels, different windows, that sort of thing. As the tree reaches up into the branches, into the sky, you can't even see the top of it. You see there's many different elves. They're all kind of looking at you. None of them are giving you suspicious looks. They're more kind of curious, but none of them engage you in conversation unless you guys want to say hello. They'll nod, you know, hello back. As you guys reach up the cart, two elves that are standing guard walk up to the cart, take the reins of the horse, and help you guys down. As you guys are led into, you're led by Marikoth into the opening of this tree.
Yeah, I'm totally, like, noobishly smiling and waving at everybody.
Okay.
That's awesome.
Come on. I
I'm
have much to
like,
show you.
I'm grinning and I'm just looking around everywhere and just excited to be there.
Oh my.
Ooh.
Okay.
Mitch has been working on this.
Yep. As you guys head in, you can see that the tree itself opens up, and within the tree, it looks like this is stone
from your channel.
But who left?
Not sure.
Yes.
Even though this looks like stone, if you guys can imagine, this is actually wood. You can see it's all parts of the tree.
User joined your channel.
So it even though it looks like cobblestone, it's actually wood. The pillars and the walls are also wooden.
Is it just me, or does everybody else just see like 5 or 6 squares ahead of you?
Yes, that's right.
Me also.
I have the Fog of War on, that's why.
That's fine. I just
wanted
want
to
to
give
make
you
sure that I'm
guys
not...
a sense of how big this thing is before I reveal the entire map.
That's cool. That's fine. I just make sure that I wasn't...
Marikoth, this is the hall, what's called the Hall of the Forest. This is basically the town hall. Okay, it's built into this gigantic tree. It leads into the roots, up into the branches. The tree itself was grown from a sapling, you know, thousands of years ago, and shaped to form this, basically the center of your entire village.
Hey, my friends, may you see one of our great treasures. The tree, Bradil, is the centerpiece of my village. We have had a bond with this tree for generation upon generation upon generation. This tree has seen the birth of many human cities, and it is ancient, and it is part of me, and I am part of it, as it is part of all the elves that live here.
In character, I'm looking around in awe. Out of character, I want to burn shit down.
Please, come with me. Let me show you more.
Well, I've never seen anything built like this. It almost doesn't look built.
Alright.
Yeah.
With that, I will reveal the entire map. Yeah. Hang on one second. Let me reveal this thing. Okay. As you guys move in, you can see that the tree itself, the trunk of it moves out in different directions, and each part of it has been built into natural, tucking curves and roots and that sort of thing. There is a large statue before you. It is the statue of Corellian, or Corellian, however they pronounce it. I don't remember. The god, the elf, the creator of the elves, the god in Faerun, that greets every elf and every being that enters this sacred place. Beyond, there are saplings that have been grown and nourished from the trees, from this tree. Each one of these saplings is turned into a house or a shop or some sort of thing. It's grown here for about 100 years and then moved to somewhere else and then begun the nature shape into whatever dwelling they need. As you guys move up the map, the different hallways branch off, and they're, the different saplings and stuff. If you guys look at the map in full, you can see whatnot. Marakoth, if you want to lead them straight up into the room of the crescent moon, you will. That's where the throne, quote unquote throne room is, where the leader is, the matron.
Okay. I go up to the.
What do you think? Pretty impressive.
Yes,
that's really impressive,
Mitch,
dude.
this is
really cool.
Beautiful. I feel just in awe.
I stop and kneel in front of the statue, to say a quick prayer, and over thanking him for guiding me back home. And
yeah, you can leave an offering of like a flower or some sort of like a twig, anything natural. You can leave as an offering for a return of safety to this place.
Right, I do. And,
that would be hard to do, Locke, because the statue itself is about 30 feet high.
Would it be wrong for us to leave an offering as a gratitude for welcoming us?
No, would be...
not at all. Oh, I'm sorry. You're talking to Dish. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I leave a drow hand crossbow.
I say, leave a gift of life, of something living. A tree, I say something, a flower or something. He has guided us. If you have nothing, that is fine.
At the base of the statue, you guys see there's a trough that is filled with dirt. That if you have like a living sapling, you can plant it here. Otherwise, you can leave. You see people have left flowers or twigs. You even see like a twig with some acorns, that sort of thing. Even if it's not living, you can lay it at the feet of Corellian, and he will, accept the offering. That's the basic gist of it.
Modwin kind of scratches her head and fishes around in her beard and pulls out a dried oak leaf and lays it down.
That is fine. Let us continue on. It's okay. You don't have an
too
offering.
afraid to enter.
Well, would it work if I gave water to the seedling, the little plantling things?
Well, that is a very kind gesture. That would be quite acceptable.
Okay, I take out my water skin and do that.
Okay.
That's sweet. I leave a It's a dried flower I had in a book. I take it out of a book I have in my bag and put it down on there.
Thank
Okay.
you, Umber. That's very kind. Let us continue on.
Now you guys can hear echoing through the halls. You hear singing, elvish voices singing. You also hear music, but it seems to almost blend into the sound of the wind rustling through the leaves themselves. So the entire since you've entered this city, you've noticed that the entire city seems to be filled with song, with music.
This
For
sounds
some
so
reason, I
pretty
can't
here.
move my character.
This is so much different in Waterdeep.
What are they singing about? I can't understand them.
Well, the ones to the left singing about a battle that had with the orcs about 5,000 years ago. The ones to the right are singing for a good harvest of our berry trees. I believe they're going to be coming to fruition in a week or two. The ones over there are just two people that have not seen each other in such a while that they're singing a song of their adventures to each other.
Now, just so you know,
Okay.
background information: there are elves. I didn't, have enough time to put elves everywhere, but there are lots of elves moving about. As they pass you, they greet you with a smile and a nod, and they do say in common. Those that can speak common do say greetings or welcome, hello, that sort of thing, as they move through. This is kind of imagine this area as like a Grand Central Station type area.
But Mitch, I'm trying
Wow.
to move my character, but it's just not moving.
Singing is a way of greeting. That's something I never dreamed of.
Frozen up or something.
Might be, I'm not sure. I can... Everybody else move?
I can.
Try refreshing.
Okay.
Yes. And Mitch, I just start taking them towards the throne room.
What now?
I would go to find my family. Or or do I need to go see the queen first?
Yes, you have to stop here first. Register. Basically, it's like you pay homage by saying hello. I'm back. These are my friends. They'll be here. That sort of thing with the matron, and then
Okay.
you can go home. Don't worry, I've got your home
so-
done.
No, I know. I'm just making sure. I didn't know the protocol. So
Yes, no problem.
just go ahead and I start moving up.
Okay.
Go back out a little bit.
Not able to
I'm
move
not.
yet.
No, hold on. I'm gotta find us again. There we go. Right. There we go. Right, let's go. Come on, everybody. And I point out things as we move along.
Okay. The matron, her name is Taharasia.
And
As
she's
you-
the queen.
She is, yeah, for want of a better term, she's the queen.
Right.
You guys really don't have a ruling family, but you do have a leaders, and she is the latest
Right.
in the line. As you guys enter the room, you see there is an honor guard of elven archers splayed around the sides. There's also two elves poised, as you guys can see with the cloaks. They are dressed in armor that seems to shimmer and blend into surroundings, as well as their cloaks. They have a sword that is bladed on either side, so it's almost like a staff. In the middle there is a handle. They're standing there. They also have ornate helmets that cover their faces. The points come up on either side to form like a leaf pattern and into a point upon the top. Sitting upon a throne that seems to be grown from the actual tree itself is a beyond compare beautiful elven female. She looks to probably be about in her mid-30s. She has dark black hair that is braided, and the braid runs over her left shoulder and down between her breasts. Her eyes are a bright blue. She has bright red lips, and the gaze that she gives upon you, her eyes, the pupils themselves don't seem to grow or shrink. It's almost small as it looks at each of you in turn, and when she puts her eyes upon you, it's almost as if she's looking through you into your soul. She has a smile upon her face, a very calming demeanor, but you cannot see the faces of the Elven Guard. They are all wearing the same type helmets. She says in Elven, "Welcome, Marikoth. It is good to see you again." She then changes to Common, and she says, "Welcome, all of you, to Nithmaline."
Locke sheepishly raises his hand and says, "Hi."
Tutorosa.
I bow.
Tutorosa.
Hey, how's it doing?
These are my companions. We have, to my left, Ember. She is daughter to, oh God, what was this?
Demetrio Nikos.
Demetrio Nikos, the arms dealer.
The Nikos, of course. And she stands up and she begins approaching. She walks up to you, Ember. Crap, I have it on right there. Hang on a second. I'm sorry. Give me 1 second here, guys.
Do you have a close-up picture of her?
I say, this is Talon. He is a sea warrior. He from
That's her right there.
You can say it true. I'm a seaman.
She moves up to Ember, and she extends her hands, palm facing up, each hand out at about shoulder width, as she smiles at you.
Do I know what I'm supposed to do here?
What do you think you should do?
Step towards her and put my palms up to meet hers? I don't know.
Does she look confused, Mitch?
Ember? Yes.
I take her hands and I turn them and put them on top of hers, and I kind of whisper to her, "Light bow would be nice."
I had already bowed, so yeah, I was already bowing.
She smiles and lets out a little laugh as she holds your hand, and then she drops her hands away as you take your hands back. It says, "Wonderful to meet another Nikos. Your family is well known to us."
It is a pleasure to meet you. I apologize for my folly. My brother Damien
No
comes here
apologies
much often.
necessary. Please, you are guests here. She turns to Talon, and she, kind of, excuses you out of the way, Marikoth. As she turns to Talon, and she does the same thing. She says, "Welcome, Talon. Welcome, Locke of Waterdeep."
My eyes open wide.
Sorry.
She says, "Welcome, Raven of Waterdeep."
Hi.
As she walks over to you, Modwin, she says in Dwarven, she has it's a broken accent, as if someone who knows how to speak Dwarven but doesn't know, is not from where you are. As she says in Dwarven, she says, "Welcome, Modwin of the Dwarven realms."
How come nobody knows my last name?
User in your channel timed out.
Well,
Because
I
we
don't-
just call you Modwin?
I don't say that in character. I bow and greet her politely in Elvish, and you see a big grin on my face when I hear her speak Dwarven, and I do the same thing with my arms as I saw Ember do.
Okay. When you speak Elven back to her, she smiles and gives you almost the same look you gave her and winks at you. And she sits back down. She says, Marikoth, and she's speaking in common at this point. Marikoth, says Marikoth,
Yeah.
we had known that you had traveled to see your friend, and you return with 5 others. Can you let us know what exactly happened?
Oh, that is a very long story, but for the gist of it, I went to visit my good friend Oakley, Badgertail.
Of course,
And
the Badger Tales.
they're wonderful folk. Along the way, I found that Oakley had passed along, and these fine adventurers were paying homage and burying the man, the halfling. They were
He
companions.
has passed to the next life?
Yes, he has. Apparently, he was killed by a wolf, wasn't that? A warg? A warg had killed him.
She gets a grim look over on her face and then returns to the calm composure. Says, we shall honor his memory. Please, if you pass by the Badger Tales, pass our condolences upon us, and return here, and we will send a gift upon them.
Thank you. I will.
You are obviously welcome here, as are your friends, and she gestures her arms wide to encompass all of you. Says, I'm sure you wish to visit your family. You have been gone quite a long time. I will not keep you any longer. Please return tomorrow on the morning and inform me of your travels. For now, I have other business that I must attend to, and I apologize. As her eyes gaze upon all of you. She says, I apologize, but many things have been happening recently, and my attention is drawn towards that. Marikoth, please go visit your family. Let them know that you are safe and sound, and if your friends need shelter, they can seek it here or at your own home. You are all welcome. As she bows slightly.
Thank you. I have much to tell you.
Awkwardly bow.
And I will wait upon your wishes and tell you upon in the morning.
I do a weird kind
Thank
of
you.
bow, half curtsy, like I'm not really sure what I'm supposed to do.
I do the same
Oh,
thing.
and
I
I
see what you're
just-
doing, and I curtsy too.
I gesture to the proper direction, and I take my leave.
Before you leave,
We're
though,
so awkward.
Aaron Nikos, I must have a word with you, please.
Step
Who
out of the way.
goes?
She's not here, is she?
No, she lost internet. She'll be right back.
And take a break?
Not quite yet. We'll just leave her here as the rest of you guys can head off to Marikoth's house. Unless you guys want to take a break until she gets back. It's up to you. I mean, I can break it here. It's not a big deal.
Whichever. I mean, if we're not going to be privy to this conversation regardless, then
Well, you'll be.
you can always come back to it.
It's an out of. I'm not gonna between me and her. It's an out of character. You guys will hear, but it's
Right.
for her character.
Man, this is so cool.
This is an awesome map, dude.
Well, just to let you know, I didn't build this. I had to buy the tile set, but it was the only one that fit with what I was looking for.
It's really
still,
cool, though.
But
still
it's
amazing.
it's pretty cool. I mean, it's the guy who did this in Roll20 is amazing. The artistry that went into this, and you'll see when you go to Dish's house, it's like this, only different, and there's like multiple stuff. But yeah, I love this. That's why I got it.
Cool. So, are we taking a break here?
Yeah, let's go ahead. Let's go ahead and take our break, even though it's kind of early, and We'll come back. Hopefully Kelly will be back by then.
Cool. Be right back.
Right.
User left your channel. User left your channel.
Kind of need her for the next part.